in setting up a small group evaluation, which you're about to do, I actually already modeled one thing that's important that you need to know about. And that is that as we overshot the time, I stood up in the back of the room. I came in plenty early, but I stood up in the back of the room and I signaled to Marcelo by my presence that we needed to start the SGE. And you may need to do that because we can slide it here today, and we will, but in a real class you need to end it on time. So one of the first things you may be doing is actually reminding the instructor that they need to kind of do this. Okay. So, hi, I'm Robin Dunbar from the Center for Teaching and Learning, and your TAs have asked me to come in today to help you give feedback to your course experience. So while they're packing up and leaving, it'll just be us in the room, I would like to give you kind of a high-level overview of what we're going to be doing. And this is a process that CTL has done for TAs and for faculty for many years, always at the request of the instructor. And the whole idea is for you, in the next few minutes of class time, and we will get out on time, that we will have a conversation about what's working well in this class, in this section, what's helping you learn. If you could make constructive suggestions for improvements, what would those be? And you're going to first have those conversations in small groups of 4 or 5. I'm going to give each group a set of notes and ask one person just to jot down rough ideas that your group is talking about. I'll have you talk in those groups for 4 or 5 minutes, then come back as a full room and we'll share ideas and hear what other groups are talking about. And at that time, I'll also try to get a general consensus from the class. Is this a big deal? Is it something that there's some disagreement about? Kind of where we stand. Okay? There's not a required follow-up. I will say that there's often a follow-up in the sense that instructors find this to be one of the most valuable things that they do. When they hear the kinds of things students tell them, and then have a conversation with somebody with some experience and some ideas, in my opinion, this is one of the things that hooks people into talking about teaching. So there can be a very informal follow-up, which is to say that that mentee now really wants to come talk to you about other things because they found such high value in this one, whether or not it's concretely drilling on the follow-up. But as Liz says, if they were to pick something as their action point, that you and they realize that this is a good thing and it's going to take some attention, and if I have the time, I will always offer to follow up. You'll have to make the decision about your own time there and what your department might be expecting, what your role is in the department.